Hi guys, here we are again. Going to walk through the mock survey for you guys. Prior to doing a survey, either QA claims or yourself have contacted the insured by phone, left a message, or you may have gotten hold of them on the phone and actually talked to them. But we need to let that homeowner know that we're going to be out on their property doing a survey on behalf of State Farm. Again, the telephone conversation and or the message is okay. We're going to go through a lot of the things on the app as well as the photographs because we've been getting a lot of problems. I want to make sure everybody's aware of exactly how we're doing this. Again, if you have any questions after you viewed this, give me a call. We'll walk you through it. But here we go. I'm going to walk up here and introduce myself, see if anybody's home. Hi, Mr. Donaldson.
How you doing?
Ted Henley with State Farm. How are you doing?
Nice to see you, Mr. Henley.
Here to take a survey for your house. Somebody should have called from our office.
They certainly did.
Okay. Just want to let you know it's gonna take about 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Be on the outside only. We don't need to come inside.
Okay.
Do we have access to your backyard? We'll need a rear shot.
You do. The gate's around back. It's unlocked.
Okay. Do you have any dogs?
I do. Let me put him inside.
Okay. We'll start out here out front, and I'll let you know as soon as we get done.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You bet.
Guys, you'll notice that whenever we made that initial conversation with Mr. Donaldson, that we said we're here on behalf of State Farm. We want to make sure they do that because they don't know who AQA or who QA is, but they know that they've been in contact with their agent, and they also know that they've applied for a State Farm policy, so they're more apt to be open and accepting for you being here when you say, I'm here on behalf of State Farm. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got the approval of the homeowner. We'll start with the pictures. Always start with your pictures first. And when you start with your pictures, you'll notice that it says the camera. We're just going to take the GPS location. Again, we want to be 8 to 10 feet from the front door when we take that picture. And then once the picture's taken, we have to save it. Say, okay. You'll notice that the picture will fill that slot. The next one is the address verification. We'll touch it. There's none on this house right here, so I'm going to go out to the mailbox here. Shoot this 3501 close enough that they can see it. So when they get that, they know we're at the exact right place. There's the picture taken. Comes back to okay. We know we've got it. Our next one is front. This is a kind of a catch-22. A lot of people have been taking them really close to the house, and we can't see the front of the house. And that's apprehensive to the underwriter, so we want to get a shot back far enough that we can see the whole front of that house. You have to back out into the street, back a ways a little way. We want to get that shot. We know that we've got the whole house. We say okay. It's taken. We want the rear. I skipped that one for right now. I do everything that I can on the front. I'm going to go to the left side. When we go to the pictures of the sides, we were asking for a 45, or as best that you can get 45. Obviously, this one has some foliage up next to it. So I'm going to use my selfie stick here. And on my left side, I'm going to get the best that I can get of that left side. And it's the left side showing where the foliage is. I'm going to press OK. I've got my right side coming up. Again, showing the right side. It's got my roof. On the roof shot, what State Farm is now requesting is everybody needs to have a selfie stick. This is an inexpensive selfie stick, costs $6 at Walgreens. We picked it up. They actually want a shot of that roof showing the definition of the shingle and condition of the shingle. Something like that right there is what we need. So we can verify exactly what type of shingle that is. We know that that's a Class 4 presidential by looking at it. We'll say okay. Optional one, I want to give them one other shot of that roof. So I'm going to go right over here to a different slope. That just shows a different slope. I'm going to press OK. Takes the picture. The rest of those are optionals, and those will be if I need to do something. If I see something. Now we need to get that rear. Go back and get that rear shot. We've already discussed with the homeowner, and they were home, so we don't have to worry about the animal being in the backyard. Obviously, if there's a dog in the backyard or the gate's locked, we certainly don't want you trying to access that backyard. So again, a selfie stick and coming around the back, we'll be able to get that back shot that we're looking for. If for some reason, and a lot in California, some in the Colorado area, have properties backed up to one another, you can't get to the back. You would simply reach over the fence and get the best shot that you can, as close, even if that has to come from the front and you're reaching around. We know that the homeowners put the animal up, so optimally, we want that back shot as much as we can get, just like we got the width of the front shot. So we'll take that back shot, we show the back shot, and press OK. And all of our pictures are in now, okay? I don't see anything on this house that would attribute that I need to have any extra hazards other than possibly that this roof has a bunch of skylights on it. So I'm going to go to my option 2, and I'm just going to show the underwriters that this roof has skylights, and I'm going to take that shot right there, and it gives the underwriters a look of a curved skylight. I press OK. My pictures are all good. I like it. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. I press save. If you'll look now, your pictures have a check mark on them. Once your pictures have a check mark, that means you've had all the necessary pictures that are required. If you don't have the 7 that we need, the GPS, the address verification, the front, left, right, rear, and roof, if you don't have the 7 that we need, that check mark won't be there, and we can't upload that file. So in my walk around through this house, I've already noticed that it's going to be a 6-7 corner, and then it's got this little push out right here. So that's going to turn it into an 8 corner. It's got the gutters where it needs to have the gutters. They all turn away from the foundation. And I know it's a brick veneer home. The roof, we noticed that is a hip roof. You're going to garner all that information as you come across your walk around through the house. And what we're going to do now is start filling out the app. Really simple. I always start with the dwelling characteristics. Pop this off my selfie stick here real quick. Number of stories, unable to determine. The answer to that is always no. A lot of people think that says, are you able to determine? And they click yes. Unable to determine means you don't know how many stories it had. This is obviously a single story, so everything that we fill out is in percentages or a check mark. So this is a 100% single story. If it had been a partial 2-story, it may be 60% 2-story, 40% 1-story, but this field always has to be calculated into 100%. Foundations type, we know it's an 810. Exterior wall finish, again, unable to determine no. This is brick veneer. We slide down to brick veneer. It's a 100% brick veneer home. We slide on down. It says foundation type, unable, no. This one happens to be all concrete slab, so it's 100%. It has a two-car garage, and it is attached. And there's less than 15 degrees, so it would be none. Again, I save. I drop up to basic property. Under basic property, manufactured home, no. Non-conventional, no. The construction is a frames type construction. The foundation all looked good. There was no evidence of settling. There's not a 60 amp electrical service. Roof condition is obviously going to be hip, so it's a total hip. Roof cover, unable to determine, no. I know from being able to identify the roof, this is a class 4 impact resistant or impact resistant shingle. It's 100%. There's no composition rolled roofing. There's only one layer of roofing. There's no curling to it, no impacts. Granule loss is only minor. There's no missing shingles, no bad ventilation. The roof surface is good. There's no flat roof, so that's non-applicable. Remember, if it's not there and the answer shouldn't be no, it's not applicable if allowed. Algae moss, no. Has roof been patched? No, non-applicable. Storm damage, no, non-applicable. Damage to metal roof, there's no metal roof. It does have a masonry chimney on it on the side. All the flashing looks good. Gutters are in place. It says deteriorated, damaged, or missing components. The answer is no, they're all in place. Do they direct water away from the foundation? Yes. No, they're not clogged. The soffit and fascia is in good condition. The brick is in all good condition. There are no porches. The railings and steps, no. Detached structures, there's one small structure, it's in good shape. All the glass is in good shape. The sidewalk on the outside is in good shape. There was a dog, he's not vicious. There's no horses, no cattle, no other animals. There's not a swimming pool. There's not a trampoline. There's not a skateboard ramp, and there's not a zip line. There's no playground equipment. There is some brush and debris close within 5 foot of the house, touching the house. We noticed that on that side of the house when we were looking at that left-right elevation. No junk cars, no appliances, no excessive garbage. There could be that could be overgrown or unkept brush. Nothing else. Evidence of business on premises, no. There's no farming activities. The house isn't under construction. No major renovations. We know that the homeowner lives there and he's there. It's not rental property. It's a single-family dwelling. It's not for rent. There's no retaining wall, no bars on the windows. There's no solid fuel, no fuel oil tank, no wildfire, no earthquake, no landslide. Save it, and you guys are ready to go. From that point, what we'll do is we say upload. We'll hit upload, and then it will give you a red check mark and say upload this. You'll say yes. It immediately goes to the bridge, and you're done. That's how easy it is. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Remember, the main thing we have to have is those 7 photographs plus any additional hazards that may be involved. We would like to get 1 or 2 shots of the roof at a minimum, but they have to be done with a selfie stick so we can be able to identify exactly what we're looking at. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Thanks. Bye.